So, starting right from where Silence left us, it looks like a bit of a dust storm has rolled in. So before we go and actually save the Nora, there are a few things we can check out. So the outfit that Silence gave us kind of disguises us a little, and lets us sneak back into Sunfall if we need to, but once you unlock that, you can just buy the better versions of it elsewhere. I also have the best tier weapons, basically just the versions of the weapons I've already been using. They have a few more ammo types, but we'll see them in time. Now, from our starting point, to get back to Nora territory is going to take a little bit of time. As it turns out, we can't fast travel to anything within the Embrace, so that's probably a bad sign. So I decided, since this is really the last big trek that we're ever going to have to do in this game, that we're going to take the long way, and the slow way. The only difference on the way back from anything that we've seen so far is that when we entered Carja territory, we did it through the Day Tower gate, but since we're so far north, it's just going to take us through the little northern path that's there. But, for now at least, I think it'll be nice to just, relax and take in the scenery as we head back to save our people.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. Now they're hunting me. can get out of this. Low and quiet does it. Scrappers, collecting salvage. Rode right into that. That smell. Trees on fire. The Embrace. The watchtower's burning, but the Sentinels had time to warn the tribe. She wasn't one to give up ground. Well, she didn't sell her life cheaply. In the end, I guess that's all any of us can hope for.
So it seems that Helis's forces are really out here just taking everything they can. So we are in for quite a few fights here.
You're not gonna like this.
Come on, stand still. I'm just trying to melee you. Okay, we'll do this the easy way.
Thenora, you stand here. Anything to protect the Embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
So as we approach the Embrace, and I actually find where this Corruptor landed, we're going to be passing by a lot of fights that are completely optional, but I kind of feel the need to fight them anyway. So really the only thing you have to do here is just get to Mother's Heart. I'm also going to be leaving our Strider buddy on the outskirts of the Embrace because it is very dangerous in here. And speaking of which, here is a Deathbringer, and a Corruptor, and a few other machines. And well, you can't exactly stealth this fight here, so, you know, let's just get it started.
To me, brothers!
So long as I can keep the Deathbringer on the other side of this big rock, I'm probably safe while fighting this Corruptor. So the fire took care of the rest of that Corruptor. Now we just have to deal with most of a Deathbringer. Now, it did take me a while, but I finally realized I can just do this. So that's one Deathbringer down. I'm fairly certain that's the only one we're going to have to face. And again, like I said, have to is a bit of a stretch here.
The embrace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It can be destroyed in hours.
Too close! Ah!
No bird song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead. Rost always said, patience.
So we're moving on to bigger corrupted machines, but thankfully a sawtooth is no problem.
So then, I can't see you.
Incoming! Fall before...
Oh, no, please don't roll down. I'm trying to loot you. So that looks like a ton of heavies all concentrated in one area, and they're totally not in the way, so let's go get them. This fight is going to be a little hectic, and it's going to have a pretty liberal use of the blast sling.
We're down, but we're not out! You can't evade the shadow. The sun now.
But that takes care of them. And after a little bit of looting, we're going to get right back on track.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
And this next fight is going to be a little bad because, you know, not just one corruptor, but two. At least a Deathbringer doesn't jump all over the place and throw rocks. So we're taking a few hits in this fight, but this is why you should really bring some health refills wherever you can as we approach the end game here. Now this isn't the last mission, but we're getting pretty close in the story.
Perfect.
Why? Bleed for the shot.
And if this area looked a little bit familiar, it's actually the place where we first fought a Corruptor. So I guess it's kind of appropriate that that's where we had to face two. But you may also remember that there was supposed to be an entire gate back there, so yeah, the Eclipse are pretty much ruining everything.
More Eclipse. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, all right. The survivors must be holed up in the mountain. If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. I'll never reach the hatch.
So the cutscene here is going to trigger at a weird time.
That's right. Bring down the mountain.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona, they're still alive.
So now we've got a little bit of help to take down this corrupted Thunderjaw. Thankfully, this is not the first corrupted Thunderjaw we've ever faced. But I do appreciate that it let me keep my Deathbringer gun from before the cutscene actually started. The other Nora aren't going to do a whole lot of damage to this thing, so for the most part, they're just there to distract it.
Bring down the demon! Destroy it!
Now there should be a disc launcher around here somewhere. There it is.
Track it down!
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped.
Our prey is beaten.
Thought we would die.
Seeker.
Aloy, your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes. If you hadn't returned, the tribe would have been lost. You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
And the matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
It was good to see Varl before he suddenly teleported away. But it looks like we helped save the Nora from extinction. Though it looks like the Nora are still pretty devastated. But coming up next, we're going to go inside All Mother Mountain.